What's going on, everybody? Shinigami Psycho here, back for some more Horizon Zero Dawn, and we are entering Gaia Prime. It's a place that up until now has been completely locked off, and I've been unable to get to, and there is a lot to be learned in here.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Okay, so yeah, I've been saying all along that I think that he knows more than he's letting on to, and he just admitted it. He has been trying to unravel this mystery all along, and this is pretty much the point at which his knowledge ends. So why did you come up here? I mean, I think I just answered that question, but maybe not.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Okay. And why aren't you here now?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Yeah, but, you know, having an actual companion, friend, maybe, along for the journey, it usually makes things a little less boring.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades.
I certainly hope so.
Everything depends on you.
The last thing I need is Hades, well, wiping everyone out. So I can still talk to you.
Yes.
Okay, same stuff, though.
I need to get going.
I wanted to look around his little workshop here for a bit and see... Nope. There's nothing. That's kind of disappointing. What is that? Active scan.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr.
All right.
Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
We'll just kind of keep going. Doesn't appear to be anything worth our time in here so far. What's over there? I am going to be looking around for the last power core to the ancient armory. I have no idea where it's going to be found, or if it's even here, because I still haven't looked up a guide yet. This is the third video that I typically record each week, So I haven't had a chance to quit and go look it up. And chances are by the end of this
Mind your
video I
footing.
won't have an opportunity to go and get it either. But if I can, I really am trying to 100% this game. I know there's a lot of stuff I haven't done on camera, but that's just because I haven't really felt like it was necessary to be seen on camera. But the Ancient Armory is definitely one I think I would like to complete for the Let's Play itself. But basically, I've just cut out a whole bunch of the exploration and stuff. I mean, you guys have hopefully seen. I hope people watching this have not just stumbled across this episode first, considering we're so close to the end of the game. But if you have, and you're curious, in the top right corner of the video, I always put a card up there to the complete playlist of the Let's Play, so that you can go back and watch it from the beginning. Perhaps pull up the Let's Play itself, and just kind of watch it in the background from start to finish. Like, my intention for the design of these Let's Plays is to be not only entertaining to watch, but also to be kind of a bit more relaxed and suitable for things like background noise or something to quietly listen to while you're trying to sleep. Yeah, I don't intend for people to necessarily have their eyes glued to my video every second of every video. And that's why I link the playlists as well, so if that's something you wanted to do, you can just pull up the playlist, throw it on in the background, and if you've got other work that needs to be done, or again, you're trying to sleep and just want some extra background noise, you can just throw it up there and let it play. And not only does it support my channel, but it gives you something nice and pleasant and relaxing to fall asleep to. I hope. That was the original design.
Guess that's my way across.
Okay. Oh, I know where we are.
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I could have said it better myself.
Oh, my word. What?
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Yes, but it's never had something extra dangling from it. And things like this are usually fragile enough that even just the slightest change could be enough to send it crashing to the ground.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, me too. Oh. Nowhere to go but down, I think. No? No, there is nothing down. But there is a door right here. And it's another elevator shaft to fall down. Okay, good. There we go. Nice and easy.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Here's another loot crate. Okay, so what she just said is there's nothing down here. Let's try going up. Makes sense. Provided I can find the spot that will let me go up. Oop. Okay. Come on, climb. You can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. You are my best friend. Yeah, it's probably a bad thing that I get along better with video game characters than I do
Must have
actual
been where they
people.
lived. What's left of it?
But no regrets.
Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Okay, what's behind door number 3485? I have no idea how many I've actually searched. Oh, hey, a thing. Let's listen to a thing.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. But the last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Talk about some serious foreshadowing. Okay. I came in that way. Let's go down here. See if there are any more audio files to find. It wants me to go right, so let's head left. And play Peekaboo, I See You with the loot and logs. So many logs. Oh, this looks like an old shower. It is. That's a shower. Okay. But nothing in there, so... I think left is pretty barren, too. Yeah, there's no loot over here either. I suppose that's forward, not left. We went left first. Okay, moving on. There's another audio file in front of us. This looks like another living quarters. Let's see what this one has to say.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Pt.81 zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Kinda sounds like... I don't know. It almost sounds like we're finally starting to hear a little bit of the de-evolution of their psychological state.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay. So I just scanned... There's multiple devices sitting there, but it only scanned one? So does that mean I only had to scan the one? And where do I go from here? Oh, that way. Through the broken ceiling. Because somebody put a mountain on top of my bedroom. Apparently. Upsy daisy. Let's creepy crawl our way through this hole. What do we have here?
Elizabeth. What is this?
This looks like a control room. The heart of the operation, perhaps? Or maybe it's just a research lab. I don't know. Something is interesting around here. Let's see if there's any more audio logs to be found. No? No more audio logs. No loot crates. A locked door right here. And a ventilation shaft. Let's go through the vent shaft and see what's on the other side of that. Experience has told me to explore every avenue because you just might miss something of very high value. There doesn't appear to be anything over here. On this side of the vent shaft. Just a door that's not a door. Oh, pry open door. Correction. That is a door. That is a real door. Okay. Am I gonna have to come this way in a little bit? Or is this just a loot room? That would be a loot crate in what appears to be a dead end. So here's hoping. Metal shards, metal burn. Nope, just a whole lot of random stuff. No power cell. Alright. Then I guess I'll go back and touch the butt. As my girlfriend likes to say a lot. Yep, that side, that panel does not open. So off we go. Before I scan that, I'm not seeing anything else. And I've already checked this room? Yeah, I've already checked this room. There's nothing in here. Just to be certain though, let's actually have a solid peek around. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Alright. Now we touch the butt.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
So Elizabeth sacrificed
That
herself.
was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
And this is a memorial. Talk to Silence? Not yet.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Okay. What does somebody else have to say?
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Okay, short and to the point.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That was it? Well, I suppose when you're leaving a message for someone who will never, ever hear it. Alright, let's see what Silence has to say.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
That's, no.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
But it was.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
Where
What?
was her home?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Yeah, he's a bit of a callous dick sometimes. Alright, now that I've done all that, there's now an audio file in here.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Pt.81 cuckoos. What can he do?
Okay, who was Ted? Was that important in some way? 'Cause it kind of sounded like it was. But I'm not exactly sure how. Because I don't know who Ted is. But if Elizabeth spends a lot of time placating him. Ted Farrow. Oh, Farrow.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Okay, so Ted Farrow was the head of Farrow Industries. He's the one that originally created the robots and pretty much caused the extinction event. Because he went too far with his development of AIs and all that fun stuff, and yeah, that's Ted. Okay. I take it the guy's pretty much a fatalist now? Or was a fatalist?
There's another section at the back of the crater.
Oh, crap.
Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I am? Glad you think so, but how am I getting there? Oh! Let's not do that again. That's a long way down. I'd really rather not make that journey. Because there's no coming back from it. Oh, please stop with all the sporadic jumpy bits.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Oh. And now the puzzle comes together. Ted created the virus. He did. He became a fatalist. Decided that the best way to save the planet was to exterminate human life altogether. Why does that look like I can go down there? And part of me wants to, but part of me says no! Bad juju, no. But the other part of me is going, but loot! There might be loot! And a battery! A very specific type of battery. And I forgot how to jump again. Okay. Let's continue up the destroyed staircase. Let's see what else we can find. Any more news from Ted? No? Cutscene. No, instead we're gonna find Ted himself. Or what's left of him. Them. Oh, multiple corpses. Okay. Everybody.
What?
Why does it look like they were all
When I opened the hatch,
murdered?
the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
They were all murdered. Were they murdered by Ted? Because that's where this is all pointing to. Let's push the button and find out.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Hi, Ted.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Yep. He killed them all and sabotaged the project.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the Old Ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
I guess you could call it hope. But it's gonna take generations of education to undo the tribalism that's been instilled in the current human population. And solving this isn't gonna fix that.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be as easy as they let on. Return to Silen's workshop. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to meet some unwanted resistance? Oh, hey. Loot. Loot you didn't previously let me access. Oh. So now I go the other way. I see. Okay. The way that I wanted to go before, but decided not to.
Didn't sound good?
No.
Try not to fall to your death.
No, it didn't.
The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Can I please? Thank you.
Keep holding. Keep holding.
Oh, boy, oh. Yeah, let's try and ignore the urge to go exploring here and just get back before everything crumbles under my feet. I'm still waiting to see a bunch of resistance from probably more Eclipse and Shadow Carja, all that good stuff. They're not gone, just angry. Is that still up more? Yeah, okay. So, over one, up, there we go. Now we're headed out. I never found the battery. Hey, you're actually here.
Here?
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
What?
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse.
Yeah, you founded them.
But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire.
What's
now,
the Spire?
Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes.
Correct.
Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Okay.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
I see.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Okay.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to fight an army of robots to get there.
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
So this is now my laboratory. What the hell am I gonna do with it? Okay, well that is where I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode. Wow, we learned a lot, but I'm over my time. Thankfully, the last two episodes were shorter, so hopefully it balances out a little bit. I'm going to take this opportunity to go and see if I can figure out where that last battery is I need for the Ancient Armory, and hopefully in the next episode we can go ahead and see about getting the armor and finishing that side quest. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but in the meantime, let me know what you guys think of this episode. What do you think about the revelations? I always knew, kind of somewhere, that Silence founded the Eclipse. I just didn't know exactly how much of the involvement what he was. Like, was he approached, or did he do it all himself? But now we have the answer, and oh boy, am I not disappointed. I am not disappointed at all. So let me know what you guys think of the story in the comments down below. What are your predictions for the outcome of this game? It sounds like we're drawing to a close. Just a few episodes left. So let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe so you can see the next video. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching my video. If you liked it, please remember to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for future content. If you didn't like the video, feel free to hit that thumbs down and let me know in the comment section how I can improve on future videos. Also, please take a moment to consider hitting the link in the description and supporting me on Patreon, where you will find all of my most recent videos available for you before they arrive on YouTube, as well as some exclusive patron-only content for you to enjoy. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.